video, unleash the true power of your diet with 7 game-changing hacks to cut proteinuria, fight diabetes, and don't miss my number 1 in particular because it will make you be out 45% more creatinine. Catherine here, I'm a doctor of natural medicine and my goal here is simple: help you improve your kidney function through the best possible renal diet. We're not talking about fads or quick fixes. A plant-based, low-protein diet is a tried and true approach that has transformed lives and delivered success after success.
So I lost over 100 pounds in a 5 months period, plus healing my kidneys. I want to thank Miss Catherine. Because of you, you saved my kidneys, and I'm going to give you a list of things I did that took my kidneys from 54 to 98.
But here's the catch. It's not just about what you eat. The secret is combining the right foods together. Yeah, that's right. How you prepare and pair your foods can make all the difference. You don't believe me? Well, I'll give you an example. Let's see if it changes your mind. Let's talk about green tea, one of the healthiest things in the world for your kidneys. I mean, unless you prepare it all wrong like too many people do. In fact, what makes green tea so healthy are the catechins, powerful antioxidants it contains. Antioxidants are incredibly powerful against kidney disease. They have even been used in medical literature to literally kickstart the kidneys of dialysis patients back to life. So imagine this. Every day, you brew yourself a cup of green tea thinking you're doing something amazing for your health. But instead of boosting your kidneys, you're sabotaging them.
Wait, what?
All because of how you're making your tea.
Oh my No, God!
We need to fix that, and I'm here to show you how. First, stop boiling your green tea. I'm serious. Stop it now. For the love of everything sacred to your kidneys, don't boil your green tea. Here's why. Catechins. The antioxidants that make green tea so powerful are extremely sensitive to heat. If you bring your tea to boiling temperature, you are literally pouring all those life-saving antioxidants right down the drain. Yes, boiling the life out of your tea is like microwaving your phone because you thought it'd charge faster. Don't do it. Instead, brew it at 160 to 185 Celsius Fahrenheit for 2-3 minutes. I mean, your tea, not your phone. Okay, so now we have a green tea that actually contains precious antioxidants. Next step, let's make them bioavailable. Because you see, catechins are not just sensitive to heat, they are also very hard to absorb. A study found out that we only absorb 20% or less of the catechins in green tea. How do we solve this issue? With lemon juice, science says it can increase the levels of catechins by more than 5 times. Amazing! And that's all thanks to vitamin C. So with 2 simple tricks, we just turned the humble green tea into one of the healthiest things you can drink. And do you remember what I was saying about the fact that combining the right foods together is just as important as eating the right foods? Well, do you believe me now? And guys, let me know in the comment section if you are going to try my new recipe for green tea. And don't forget to send this video to anyone you know who may benefit from a super easy tea recipe with incredible properties. Okay, up next, another tip to make a superfood even healthier. Number 6, make overnight steel cut oats. Now guys, don't get me wrong. While green tea can really lose most of its benefits if prepared the wrong way, most homemade oats recipes are healthy. Of course, not including those nasty instant oats full of chemicals, preservatives, and sugar. Instant oats because the food industry thinks you're too lazy to stir an extra 30 seconds and too gullible to notice they snuck in enough sugar to kill a small horse. Yes, I'm talking about you. Quaker oats. Quaker doesn't just add tons of sodium and sugar to their oats. They have also been the target of 2022 class action lawsuits after a study found out their product was full of chlormequat, a dangerous pesticide. Don't go anywhere near that stuff, guys. However, if you just buy regular rolled oats, you shall be good. But today is not about good. It's all about best. And if you want the best, from your morning oats in terms of kidney protecting properties, what you want is overnight steel-cut oats. In fact, science says overnight steel-cut oats are richer in beta-glucans that are known to protect your heart by lowering LDL cholesterol, to protect your gut by acting as a prebiotic, and to protect your kidneys by improving glycemic control. We also know that optimal results occur when oats are soaked for 8 to 12 hours at refrigerator temperature. Now, you can also go one step further and add a splash of lemon to your oats to enhance enzyme activity, decrease anti-nutrients content, and make the precious nutrients in oats, iron, zinc, and magnesium, even more bioavailable. Now, the way you make overnight steel-cut oats is pretty simple. You shall be able to see my super easy recipe on screen right now. Feel free to take a screenshot if you want. You can soak the oats directly in your favorite milk alternative, and you don't even have to eat them cold if you don't like to. In fact, you can warm them briefly in the microwave or on the stove top if it's winter and you prefer a warm meal. Yeah, we just turned another great food into a superfood. Up next, number 5, let's take a look at another super healthy recipe, and this one is going to be more suitable for lunch or dinner. Number 5 is tomato and avocado toast. Now, both these foods are rich in potassium. Make sure you can have them in your diet before trying this. But not everyone needs to limit potassium, and if you can have tomatoes and avocados in your diet, well, eat them like this. First, lightly cook your tomatoes. Tomatoes are a great source of lycopene, and in order to get more of this antioxidant, you want to cook your tomatoes. Now, lycopene is amazing. Lycopene is a powerful antioxidant that tomatoes and other plants produce to protect themselves from damage caused by sunlight and oxidative stress. In humans, lycopene can similarly shield cells from oxidative damage, including protecting the kidneys from stress caused by free radicals. However, there is more to this antioxidant than just protection from kidney damage. I mean, like that wasn't enough. Lycopene is, in fact, also linked to lowered blood pressure and improved heart health. But here's the thing about lycopene. Like many other antioxidants, it's not easily absorbed by the body. So first of all, eat cooked tomatoes. And since lycopene is fat soluble, you also want to pair tomatoes with a source of fats. And what's even better than some avocado? Avocados are rich in vitamins C, E, K, and B6, as well as riboflavin, niacin, folate, pantothenic acid, and magnesium. They truly are nutrition powerhouses. Avocados are also an amazing source of fiber, so you can eat some tomato and avocado toast without risking any spike in your glucose levels. Okay, up next, number 4, let's take a look at the simple breakfast hack to make your diet even healthier. This is super easy. Replace your almond milk or soy milk with rice milk to reduce protein intake. Rice milk, or as I like to call it, the white liquid that's basically water plus the faint memory of rice. Okay, I know what you may be thinking. But Catherine, unsweetened rice milk tastes like white water. Are you sure it's really worth it? Well, guys, in my opinion, yes, it may actually be worth it, but it's not like rice milk has any special properties. It's more about what it doesn't have: protein. There is little to no protein in it, even when compared to other milk alternatives. In fact, you will be able to see a comparison table on screen right now. And while it's pretty clear that almond milk and oat milk are also valid alternatives, they are still richer in potassium and protein than rice milk. Now, coconut milk has a similar nutritional profile to rice milk, but I don't really see myself using it instead of cow milk for breakfast. The taste is too peculiar. So, rice milk it is. Now, the other thing that this table tells us is to consider avoiding soy milk, or at least limiting it. In fact, while the protein it contains is high quality, there is a lot more protein in soy milk compared to anything else. It's basically the same amount of protein you will get from cow milk, and that's not good. In fact, dietary protein intake is directly correlated to the rate at which kidney function declines. Not to mention that most CKD patients have more protein than they need in their diet, which can also worsen proteinuria as well. Now, the downside of rice milk is that doesn't really taste like a lot. So many brands will add sugar. In fact, that's the industry's motto. If it tastes like nothing, add sugar. If it's still terrible, add more sugar and salt and phosphorus. So yeah, make sure you are always getting unsweetened rice milk if your goal is protecting your kidneys. Okay, up next, number 3. Never eat broccoli without a sprinkle of mustard seeds on top. Broccoli is already a superstar when it comes to kidney health, but what if I told you that you could make it 6 times as healthy? I know you're curious, so let me explain. Broccoli is loaded with a powerful plant compound called sulforaphane. This compound has anti-diabetic, detoxifying, and kidney protecting properties. In fact, sulforaphane is one of the key reasons why consuming cruciferous vegetables like broccoli has been linked to reduce risks of cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and kidney disease. But here's the catch. Sulforaphane is highly sensitive to heat. If you cook your broccoli the wrong way, you're significantly reducing its benefits. So, how do you make sure you're getting all the health-boosting, kidney-saving goodness from your broccoli? First, steam it lightly for just 1 to 3 minutes. Yes, science shows that when it comes to cruciferous veggies, less is more in the kitchen. Light steaming preserves the sulforaphane while still making the broccoli tender and delicious. Next, and this is the real game changer, add mustard seeds on top after cooking. Why mustard seeds, you ask? The secret lies in an enzyme called myrosinase, which mustard seeds are packed with. Myrosinase is heat sensitive, so it's crucial to add the seeds after cooking. This enzyme is the key to unlocking broccoli's full potential because it dramatically increases the absorption of sulforaphane. In fact, the study found that adding mustard seeds to cooked broccoli increased sulforaphane absorption by a whopping 6 times. Think about that for a second. With one small addition, you're turning an already healthy superfood into a kidney protecting powerhouse. Incredible, isn't it? Try this hack the next time broccoli is on your plate and your kidneys will thank you. Okay guys, number 2, let's talk about garlic. I cannot make a video about superfoods that need to be prepared in a special way without mentioning garlic. You see, garlic is the best friend of your kidneys. Garlic fights diabetes. I know that this may sound hard to believe, but as we can see, garlic has an effectiveness comparable to that of metformin when it comes to managing blood sugar levels. And garlic also has anti-hypertensive benefits. In particular, a recent meta-analysis of 12 trials and 553 hypertensive participants confirmed that garlic can lower systolic and diastolic pressure by an average of 8.3 over 5.5 millimeters of mercury. And these properties make garlic one of the most powerful superfoods in nature when it comes to kidney health. And it's all thanks to allicin. Now, not many people know this, but garlic doesn't actually contain allicin. No! What it has is a compound called allicin, which is completely inactive on its own. However, when you crush, chop, or mince garlic, it triggers an enzyme called allinase, which converts in allicin into the precious allicin. But here's the catch. This transformation only happens when garlic is exposed to air uncooked, and it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to fully develop. Now, if you want to make allicin even more bioavailable, and trust me, you absolutely want to do this, you also need to add some olive oil because you see, allicin is fat soluble, meaning it's more effectively absorbed when paired with fats. And garlic can also be mixed with lemon juice. And the reason is cholesterol. Garlic can also be used to control high cholesterol levels. A meta-analysis confirmed that garlic is effective in reducing total serum cholesterol significantly. However, studies also found out that garlic must be consumed with lemon juice in order to improve your cholesterol levels. So, now you know, if you are taking garlic for its many health benefits, you absolutely want to take it with a small amount of olive oil and some lemon juice as well. Okay, up next, our number 1 for today, a tea with powerful detoxifying, diuretic, and blood sugar lowering benefits. Number 1 is hibiscus and ginger tea. Now guys, taken separately, both hibiscus and ginger are great. Research has uncovered a range of health benefits linked to drinking hibiscus tea. It fights bacteria, aids with weight loss, and it's super rich in antioxidants. However, its main benefit is its ability to help diuresis and lower blood pressure. This is mostly thanks to the anthocyanins it contains, which act as a natural diuretics. Now, ginger is also amazing. It has a list of benefits for kidney health longer than some of my videos. Ginger improves renal function. Yeah, I can say that it's science for a multitude of reasons. It improves blood sugar levels, lipid profile, inflammatory markers, oxidative stress. It may even help with pathologic injuries in the kidneys. And that's why I always recommend having some ginger either as spice, raw, or in tea every day. What not many people know about ginger is that you can combine it with hibiscus to have even more powerful detoxifying effects. This is a super easy recipe. You will be able to see it on screen right now. And the reason why it works is a little known property of ginger. Ginger is also known to improve your circulation. So it will make your natural body's detoxing abilities more effective, while hibiscus will help remove all those extra toxins by making you produce more urine. What an amazing combo! And if you want to see more foods with kidney protecting properties, my video up here is for you. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye-bye.